Good morning, drummers! My name is Jared O'Leary. I've been playing the drums for well over 20 years, but I still got plenty of stuff to work on. And in fact, you're going to watch me work on stuff today if you stick around for the stream. I'm going to show you how I'm going to refine my 5-stroke timing. So 5-stroke is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right, right, left, left, right. And we also have some different variations like tap 5s or outside 5s. We're going to work on all those. How are we going to work on them? Well, we're going to work on them with some of the free play-alongs on my website, jaredoleary.com/drum. There's over 1,400 hours of free drumming content in here. We're not going to do the chop stuff. We're not doing the limb-independent stuff. We're not doing the 500-plus grid variations. We're doing some of the technique exercises in here. So we're specifically going to spend, I can't speak today, the majority of the time, probably about 45 or so minutes, just working on this exercise, 5-stroke roll timing. So this one has 5-stroke on 1, tap 5s, outside 5s, and the way that it works on this is we go check pattern, slurred 5, normal interpretation for the 5s, then a rushed interpretation, and then we go back to a normal interpretation, and does that for each one of them. Check, slurred, normal, rushed, normal, check, slurred, normal, rushed, normal, and then the synthesis is a combination of the check and then each of the 3 patterns, and it allows you to kind of just check to make sure that each one of them sounds good with normal interpretation. Now, I'm going to warm up, do a stretch and massage, and then I'm going to slow this thing all the way down to 40, which is going to be really slow. Okay, so let's start, and actually we can just warm up with this. Might as well. So we'll warm up, we'll start at 120, and we'll just get the blood flowing. Let's see how this goes, folks. Getting the hands moving. Alrighty. I could relax the accents a little bit. That was weird. YouTube just ducked out. I don't know why it does that ducking every now and then. All right, last rep. Whoops, played the wrong pattern. So the slurred patterns in particular are a little off right now, but that's okay. Okay, so what we're actually going to do now is we're going to do a little stretch and massage routine, but I forgot to check something before I started my stream. I want to make sure that the audio level is set to 57%, because for whatever reason, Windows is just sometimes like, hey, we see you set this every day at 57, but we're going to change it on you. All right, we're good. Sometimes it's like, let's go to 75, and then it just sounds like I've swallowed the microphone and it's speaking. You can hear the throat tones. We don't want that. Okay, OCD check. A little bit better. All right, so we're going to hold the palms up, both on the stick. Now, watch carefully. Okay, so you go in. You go back to underhand grip, and you're still following through. Oh, underhand grip, but it looks weird. It's a great stretch. 10 out of 10. Would stretch again. And you just kind of hold it here. And then you go back out the way you came. If you're doing traditional, hold her right here. Then rotate to the other side. Hold her right there. I don't do that anymore, so I'm not going to do that. Next, we're going to stretch the underside of the tendons so you can hold one at a time. Ooh, that feels good. You could do it on your pad like this, just put a little bit of weight into it, or you could do it on the wall. I'm going to do it on the wall. The lower you go, the deeper your stretch. Do not put all your weight into this. You don't want to put all your weight in it because you don't want to tear stuff. Now we're going to go with the top side. You can do one at a time. You can do this on the pad like this, or you can do it on the wall. The higher you go, the deeper the stretch. Don't put all your weight into it. That little pitter-patter is Minnie. She's off camera. She's going on top of her two-story doggo bed, looking out the window. She's a cute little long-haired dash hound. We're doing thumb to thumb. This allows you to stretch your thumbs. I'm so proud of Streamlabs for not crashing. Yesterday, it crashed twice in the first few minutes of each stream. Whoops. And Fortnite crashed last night in the very first game. In the opening lobby, and then it's like, and rage quit. Oh, okay. Thanks. Appreciate that. See, they got a new update. Added an Attack on Titan. That's interesting. Try some of that out tomorrow evening. This morning, I'm doing some Deathloop. Right after this drum stream. It'll be sweet. Oh, yeah. Massaging now. So I'm doing fingers underneath and thumb on top. Now I'm kneading the dough. I was finally able to do some shoulder exercises and whatnot. I'm going to physical therapy to try and fix. I keep pulling a muscle right here, like in between the neck and the shoulder. And my physical therapist was like, well, what exercise is causing that strain? This was last week. And I was like, well, it's a negative lever. And he's like, I don't know what that is. Can you show me? I was like, okay. So I showed him. And picture this. So you lay on the ground, on your back. And you put your arms behind you. You hold on to stall bars, which are like kind of a ladder thing along the wall. And then you raise yourself up onto your shoulders so that you're vertical while still holding on to it. So you're just basically on your neck and shoulders. And then you lower your legs down. And I was doing a wide leg version of this for 10 seconds, like a 10-second negative. And, yeah, it screwed up my shoulder. The thing that I was trying to avoid. So, out of commission for a few days, which is why I haven't been doing tenor stuff. I was trying to not move my arms around too much. Didn't want to screw it up again. But it's feeling mostly better, maybe 75% better. Good enough to work on shoulder exercises. Woot! Alrighty. Now we're going to do thumb in the palm and fingers on the back of the hand. Just doing a massage while I just look at my doggo who's looking out the window. She loves that 2-story doggo bed. It's her favorite thing ever. Base to tip massaging. Oh, yeah. Okay. So now massaging the other hand. Alrighty. We're doing great. Okay. So at least 2, maybe 3, 4 times on your fingers. Just kind of massaging from the base to the tip. Just trying to loosen everything up. Earl Grey tea. It's good. It's a +7 energy mug. And then I'm here for the XP, which you can actually find at jaredoleary.com/merch. You actually can. Seriously, do. Okay, so we're going to speed this up. I'm going to intentionally chop out. This is going to give me data for what I can work on next. So I'm going to go up by 5s until I get to a point where I'm like, ugh. And then I'll know, hey, I should refine whatever bleh was. Up a little bit. Feel like I'm too close to the drum kit right behind me. Okay, 135. That tea was delicious. Delicious. All right. Oopsies, I hit the back button. Well, now you can see where I got this from if you're just joining. JaredO'Leary.com/drum. If you skip past the chop stuff, past all the drum kit stuff, past the 500 grid variations, that's all the way under the technique section. General technique, not the marching bass drum technique, which there's 85 marching bass exercises, over 160 hours of just marching bass stuff. We're on this one, 5-stroke timing. Okay, so we're going to go to 140, folks. We'll see how this goes. Jared O'Leary is attempting the 5-stroke roll timing exercise. Going to play it at 140. They have their Hardeman hammer sticks. They're ready to go. It's just kind of meh. Not great. It's interesting, the first slurred fives is giving me a wonkier time than the third slurred five, which is different than how it's been in prior streams where I've worked on this. So this is why I'm kind of checking this out. All right, so we're gonna jump up a bit. Oh, crushed left. So some issues that I'm having, just that are consistent issues at least, not like I clicked my stick and it made it like crush a diddle. But the consistent issues that I'm having is there's a slight like blurring or merging of the rhythms when I'm going from one to the next. So like this one starts to be rushed when I'm going into the rushed interpretation, and then this one starts to be like slurred out from this actual interpretation when I'm going into the normal interpretation. So those like count fours or beat fours of the measures right before it changes is where I'm kind of like getting a little wonky. So we're going to go all the way down to 40. And we're going to try and improve this, folks. Got plenty of time for tea with this tap off. It's good tea. Late. Early. Early. What are you doing, Manny? Late. Oops. All right, and that took 2 minutes to get through. Welcome to what it takes to refine things. Late. That was better for the timing. I was being very intentional with that. My attention was focused on it. See, I had that rhythmic blurring there between the two interpretations. Count 4 of the rush pattern. A little slow. Cool. Yeah, so it's better than it was the first time, but still stuff to continue to refine, so let's continue to do that. Early, late, overcompensating for the timing. Went too far the other direction. Better? Cool! We did it! Oh boy! Early? Rush the first left hand there, the first tap. First diddle was rush on the normal interpretation on the very last measure of that third line. All right, last rep, and then it's got a little bit of a break, and I'll get some tea. First left-hand accent of the rushed and terp was off in terms of the timing. I think it was early. Talking screwed me up there. And there. Gotta be very intentional with the placement of every one of these notes. +7 energy. Seriously, this tea is delicious. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. We're already halfway through the stream. Trying to see how long it would take to get through this. So we got... Let's do up to 54. And then I'll start to speed her up. I like tens. So we'll go by ones. Staying in the slow tempi, which is plural for tempo. It's also a city in Arizona, spelled differently. Ew. Early. This is why we're staying slow. Cool. Overall, the accents are a little heavier than they should be. 1 out of 5 stars, too heavy. Slightly rushed those first left. Late. Slow. Takes you back. My wife's also a drummer. Not a very entertaining string, but this is what it takes, folks, to refine stuff. Early. Got to be very intentional. Place every one of the notes. I'm wristing every one of these notes. I'm not using finger. Bad timing. I was thinking about what I was going to say next, and it messed me up. Gotta be very in the moment with this. Yeah, so whenever you're doing this, you really need to focus on being intentional with the timing. So we slowed this all the way down to 40, and for like the last 15 minutes, I've been slowly speeding it up one click at a time with this play along. And now while I'm doing this, I am wristing every single one of these. So I am not relying on finger technique when I am practicing this stuff. I want to make sure that I can very deliberately and intentionally stroke every single one of these, so that way I have nice and consistent taps and a nice and relaxed but heavy accent. Okay, so whenever you're working on this, make sure you are not just relying on just bounce and just throwing it in there. No. Stroke every one of those with your wrist being the primary initiator for that. And while you do it, you should have like a floppy wrist. That means you're nice and relaxed, because if you are squeezing, then you can't bend your wrist. Try it. Like, shake your hand like this, and then squeeze your finger and try doing the same thing, and you just look funny. You can't do that. Cool. Let's continue. 48. You good? Heard a bang. Be right back. You good? Okay. She's good, folks. She's good. All right. Let's go back. Oops. All right, last rep, then we're going to take a little tea break. I hope you're also playing along and enjoying some tea on your breaks. A little late, early, ew. Talking screwed me up. I try and narrate out where my mistakes are so you can listen and go, oh, I do hear that. But sometimes doing that makes me make more mistakes. And the cycle continues. See what I mean? Tea time. So delicious. Earl Grey tea. Highly recommend. Okay. So we're gonna do this 5 more reps, and then I'll actually start speeding her up. I was just being goofy with a tap off and totally screwed that up. A little late on that first rushed accent on the right. Four more reps. Then we'll speed her up. Ours slow. 3 more reps. Slow. Ew. Wait. Yeah, it's interesting. It's the first line that's off. The last time I worked on this was the third line. Oh, I started playing the wrong pattern. Woo! Bad rep. I was just thinking about how it's been interesting as a content creator to see how confidently wrong some commenters are across the different social media platforms, whether it's like talking about physics engines in a game or like how like the PS5 loads or doesn't load, like in the different techniques that are used to like hide the load screens, etc. And then even with like the drumming stuff, it is fascinating to see people just like, no, you're 100% wrong. And they're just like so like dedicated to their understanding of the world. And especially when it comes to the drumming stuff, it just kind of like baffles me. Like I had somebody one time who was just like, oh, you don't understand what it's like to be on drumline. You would never make it, blah, blah, blah. So I just like responded to them by linking to my CV, which is on my website, which shows that I have like a PhD in music education and like marched for 5 years and would have done 7 if I didn't get into a car accident, etc. So it's just like, it's fascinating how people just are so confident in their own ignorance, but they don't realize that it's ignorance. So it's weird. Just kind of thinking about that. Because yesterday I received a comment that was like, there's no such thing as an inverted diddle. Actually there is. Did you ever think that perhaps, you know, somebody who's been playing longer than you've been alive might know something more than you? Probably not. Guess the answer is no. It's weird. People. Messed up the sticking there. going to see if it has improved since I started playing. So we're going to go up by 15 for the first one, and then I'll go up by 10s, maybe 20s. And then I'm going to chop out, and then I'm going to set up for a Deathloop stream on PS5. Still a little wonky. Could work on this more. Yeah, let's go up by 20s, because otherwise it's going to go way over, and I've got like a meeting after the Deathloop stream. Got a few meetings today. Way less than I had in my former job, though. Which is nice. And then meetings are better. Like, I actually want to go to these meetings. Just okay right now. Yeah, so the transitions are still off. Don't get me wrong, it's better, but it's still, like, not where I want it to be. To be candid. That's okay. That's why we're practicing, folks. This is not me showing off. Even in the days where I'm just doing chops, just doing chops, that's just me trying to have fun. Try and push my hands, play a little faster. Ew. I was about to play the fourth measure of line 2. This one almost went into that. Whoopsies. Not what I was supposed to do. Come on, dude. 130. And then we'll see how 150 sounds, which is what I was playing at earlier, to kind of assess things. And then I'm going to chop out. That was way better. Success. All right, let's try 150. When I go back and review this, I'll be able to hear it and go, was it better? Was it not? 'Cause I'll be able to listen to both. And you could even do that too. If you want to work on your diddle and 5-stroke timing, there's over 1,400 hours of free drumming content at jaredoleary.com/drum. And specifically the one that I was just doing was 5-stroke roll timing, but check out diddle timing as well. It's also another wonderful exercise to practice. We're going to chop out right now. Woo! Nope, not watching a video of myself explaining what stick hum is. We're going to chop out with flam 5 on accents, 1-2-4 variation. Excuse me. There we go. Of 16th note grid. Nope. There we go. Woo! 130, eh? Let's start at 120. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That felt pretty deliberate, actually. Very intentional with all of the 5 strokes and whatnot. So that carried over. Yes. Success. 125. 130's going to be the breaking point. It's pretty quick. Stay tuned, folks. We're going to watch Jared crash and burn. Oh yeah. Quite the chop burner. I love it, though. Alright, 130 is definitely be the crash and burn point, but I'm going to give my hands a little break. I'm stalling. T, it's great. Oh, you can see, there's a little left. Okay. Last rep. Hey, I did it. The little T break helped. Okay, I gotta find the breaking point, though. That's unacceptable, Jared. You have to fail live on stream and leave it up on your channel and website forever. Success. If you want to play along to that grid variation and 500 more grid variations, as well as over 1,400 hours of free drumming content, jaredoleary.com/drum. That's the way to go. All right, I'm going to call it here. I'm going to set up for a Deathloop stream, so stay tuned for that. If you want to see what I'm streaming, when I'm streaming next, go to when is my next stream or /schedule on my website. But I want to go game, so I'll see you in a bit. Bye.